So I want to speak briefly about being intentional. You don't do it by mistake. It's not a mistake. Okay. So meaning that when you organize your life and you move intentionally and you move with a purpose, okay? I like using that term. When I enter a room, I enter it with purpose. Okay. I had someone tell me when I was like 16 years old, they said, man, you came in here like you already have a college degree. I was like 16. And that stuck with me, because it let me know that your presence means something, especially if you have that energy and you move with a purpose. You're taking an active role in making decisions about how you speak, about how you move, about how you interact with other people. Yeah. So lately, I've been focusing even more so uh, on just being intentional. Okay. Mostly every morning I wake up, I do meditation, I do little Tai Chi, little yoga, that kind of stuff. I learned every day. So that's why I like to talk to people and gain information. That's why I listen more than I talk. I try to learn something every day. Doesn't matter how old I am now. I don't know everything, right? Many people, they talk, 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 and they're not listening and they're not learning. Why? Because they're not listening. They're too busy talking. Without failure, I do it every day. I'm already uh, thinking in a positive manner. Even before I get out of bed, my thoughts are thinking, hey, what do you need to do today? You need to be purposeful. You need to be mindful. You need to be direct. Nothing happens by chance. You need to get up off your ass and make it happen. That's my way of thinking. That's my mindset. Okay. Uh, yeah, there's nothing wrong with saying prayers and whatever your beliefs are. I'm not even getting into religion. Okay. Whatever your practice is, fine. Whatever your belief is, fine. Believe in something. Okay. But you should also believe in yourself. And that's how I feel. Because if you know who you are and you know that you're a descendant of, say, if you go back 500 years, it took over 1.5 million people to produce you. Okay. Every time you have a child, you're reproducing yourself. You're recreating yourself. Okay. That child has your energy, has your personality, has your blood, has everything that comes from you, along with the other person. Okay. So for me, when you know who you are and you know the great ancestors that you come from, okay, to me that's power, and I like the idea of, of moving with a purpose because that gives me more of a purpose. I know that my great ancestors were building pyramids. They knew the star system. They knew the planet system. They knew the planets in the universe and how it worked. Okay, they knew the earth and knew all the elements, and they were aligned with everything. They had a spiritual belief in place thousands of years ago. Okay, so if you don't believe in that kind of stuff, okay. If you just believe in yourself, if you believe in God or whatever religion you worship, choose. You know, make your own choices, create your own path. But what I believe in is that you have the power to change your circumstances and create your own path. Okay, that's my belief because I feel like I believe that the Creator gave us everything we need. We have all of the knowledge. Questions have been answered over thousands of years. I mean, all of the issues that we go through right now, you think that they haven't been asked before? Those questions haven't been asked and answered before? Come on. Okay. So many times for me, all I have to do is just kind of meditate and be purposeful. And those answers tend to come to me. And it's not a struggle. And it's not a long wait. Okay. So I love that. So let me just say this also, that when you really choose to align yourself with your purpose, everything falls in line. Okay. Answers start to come. People that really belong in your life, they start to come into your life. So I want to comment real quickly. I had a conversation that was just full of energy. Uh, wasn't a long conversation, and it was actually not in person. It was online, but the energy from this conversation just, I don't know, it blew Uncle Ivan's mind. Okay, let's just say that. Um, and I have no, I'm not embarrassed to say that, or I don't feel bad about saying that. I had this just phenomenal conversation. So, with a person that was just really that energy was there. You ever meet a person that you just, or talk to a person that you just, that energy is just there, just their words. You just feel that energy, that positive energy, because that tells me that they're on that higher level, that vibrational energy, that positive energy that I love. Okay. So I encourage you to be more mindful about the people that you let into your space. Because if they're draining you, they're taking away from your energy, then maybe that's not the right person to let into your space. But if they contribute to your life, to your energy, information, things that you can learn from, those are the kind of people that I want to be around always. So that's all I have to say. I hope you can see this view. Yeah, I'm trying to give it to you. I'm trying to give it to you. There it go. There it is. There it is. Trying to give you this view at night from my condo here in Jomtien Beach. Hey, there's not much I can say about it. You can look for yourself. So enjoy. Everybody live a good life.